Ready?
Just now?
Yes.
Mr. Van Raj, we were told that the report was not submitted. Could you say if that is true, and if so, if any explanation was offered by the Chief Elections Officer?
All right. First of all, good morning. I'm reporting that there was no quorum at today's meeting. The 3 government-nominated commissioners did not turn up to the meeting, and as a consequence, there was no quorum. Notwithstanding, during the process of the presence of myself, my fellow commissioners, and the chairman of the commission, a report was received from the Chief Elections Officer. It was sent to the chairman, of which we've received copies, and that report does not contain the correct numbers as was generated by the recount exercise, and those numbers I have not checked them correctly in detail, but I can tell you definitively they do not reflect the numbers that were generated by the recount exercise. In addition to that, I view this as a very clear and flagrant violation of the specific instructions as were contained in 2 letters under the hand of the chairman to the CEO. Now, I can choose to use all the nice words like contemptuous and all of that of the instructions and violation of the instructions. But you know what? The word that is on my mind this morning when I saw that, it is that the CEO, I pass this commission. That is the position. And you know, it is not surprising. I'm not surprised by these developments. You know why? Because leading up to the non-arrival of my colleague commissioners, I had already seen on social media indications of this. So it tells me that persons out there know what is happening. It tells me that they have an indication of what the forward insidious steps that the riggers are attempting to do. That is the position. I will, during the course of this morning, I will make available the copy of the report that was made available to me to the public.
But could you say if it reflects any of the 2 previous reports submitted?
I just said that I have not checked it to say where those numbers have come from. I can tell you that the numbers do not reflect the figures generated from the recount exercise.
Did it show a win for the PPP?
Pardon me?
Did it show a win for the PPP?
No, it is not. Every report that Lowenfield brings, it shows a win for a list of candidates that has not won these elections. Everybody knows what the results of this elections is. The chairman has presented it to us. She has not created or provided a response to it.
Mr. Banraj, should now with the presence of the report before the commission, what happens now if there continues to be no quorum and that report remains there?
The law does not provide a problem without a solution. It does not provide a conundrum without a remedy. And clearly, articles of the Constitution provide solutions in the absence of a quorum. And I can say without fear of contradiction that those articles will be enactuated and a solution will arise from this.
Right. Well, I mean, it appears as though you're suggesting that given what the Constitution provides for
if there is no quorum, there is. It says within 24 hours a meeting can be convened. A meeting, I understand, will be convened by the chairman at some time later